Hi, my name is Jamie from the channel One Happy Frugal Family, and if you watched my latest video, you know that my husband has recently asked me for a divorce, and um, it's been a really hard couple of days. We went to therapy, and I've honestly been crying like all day ever since then, so I apologize. I just hopped out of the shower and my eyes are bloodshot, but today at therapy, my husband did ask me if I could explain to him how I think we should allocate our savings so that we are both getting what we deserve from the splitting of our finances. So I just told him that I would make a YouTube video, and then he could watch everything that I think how we should do it, and then he can add an input afterwards and, say if that's something that he agrees with, disagrees with, and whatever changes he wants to make. And also, with that being said, if you guys have any ideas of things that we could do, sorry, that's shaking. If you guys have any ideas of things that maybe we should include or do or anything like that, I appreciate your input as always. And at this time, I'm just super grateful for all of you in this platform. I'm not super open to anybody really about what's going on right now, and so I'm really grateful for all of you who have really been supporting me. Amanda, Melody, Tracy, all of you, everybody who has just been watching my videos all along, I appreciate it so much. And if you are new here, please subscribe. I'm super close to being able to start earning an income from YouTube, which is needed now that divorce is happening. I am going to have to figure out how I'm going to earn some money for me and my little boys. So I appreciate your support so much. And that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the budget. Okay, here we are looking at the budget, and so it is mid-June, so we haven't received all of the money coming in yet. We do have in the supplemental income a nice check from Liberty Health Share for $731.27, which is going to be really good for our building up how much we need for our medical deductible for this year. Okay, so jumping into regular costs. So again, I'm making this for my husband, this video just explaining how I think we would divide our finances for when divorce happens. So obviously, my husband would pay his amount of tithing and I would pay my amount of tithing, dependent on our income. The mortgage is still something I would have, that would be my own payment. The way that we are doing things is I would stay in the house with my children, so we're not disrupting their lives too incredibly much. Actually, we're disrupting their lives a ton, but that's one less thing that they need to worry about. Okay, so or car insurance. Obviously, I would pay for my car, and so my husband would pay for his portion of the car. So we would be splitting up this car insurance bill. So it would be roughly about $57 a person. And honestly, I will probably switch my car insurance because it has gone up. So when we make all of these changes with divorce, roughly about $57 plan for going to car insurance. Health insurance, until my husband gets on his own health insurance, which I don't know when his open enrollment period is, but I think I would just carry him on. We would just stay on the same health insurance until he's eligible to go on his insurance with his work. But in the divorce paperwork, health insurance would be something that we would split the payment on for our children. And so right now, my husband and I are on the same health insurance as well as our two boys. So in my mind, logically, the thing to do would be to split this bill. So each of us would pay roughly $250, a little bit less than that, per month for the health insurance. Energy would be something I would cover. I think we could probably share our Netflix. Cell phones, obviously, we will each pay our own portion of cell phones. So we would split the cell phone bill in half, so about $50 each on the cell phone. I will take care of my own internet and utilities, groceries, gas, and all of those other things. Okay, so that's just kind of the monthly bills. That would be the things that we would need to start switching and fixing so that we're each paying for our own section for our regular expenses. Now, moving on into our savings. So the way I think that we would split our savings, so with that check that we got from Liberty Health Share, that actually puts us over our goal for our medical deductible. Our medical deductible is $2,500 each year. And then there is a $75 registration fee each time we do Liberty Health Share. So each time we renew. So because I was going to say that we should just leave the medical deductible and not split it up because we do share our children's medical expenses. However, I guess that it would be wiser to split up the medical deductible because if I go in for an appointment, my husband shouldn't have to pay for that. So we would probably just split up all of the money that we have in our sinking funds. So medical deductible, we would split in half. Our car account, dog account. Honestly, like his shots are coming up, so that's something that we should both be paying for. But right now, so I would probably, instead of splitting that money, just keep that $92 in there for his shots. Because that is something that we would each take half of that in theory. So all of the other bills like yard care, or sinking funds like yard care, prescriptions, therapy, children's need, babysitting, clothing, hair, dental, Vision, Amazon Prime. Oh, actually, I take that back. I do not want Amazon Prime. I would cancel it today. Amazon Prime was never really my thing. So I would probably not want to take over Amazon Prime. I don't really order anything on Amazon. And if I ever do need to order something on Amazon, I'd probably just have my brother order it from me. I rarely order on Amazon. So I think that would be something that he would take over in food storage. So basically everything that we have in these sinking funds, this $3,567.07, we would split that. And then our leisure funds, obviously we will no longer have an anniversary account. And then family vacation, Christmas, house wants, anything that's in these leisure accounts, excluding Ed's Mad Money. I think since that is money that you earned, Eddie, from selling stuff, then you might want to withdraw like that $400 before, and then once you withdraw that, we can just split everything that's in our bank account. So roughly, so we have $1,283 in our leisure funds and $3,567.07 in our regular funds. So let's say, so we're looking at 3,567.07, and then 1,283.04. And then we are minusing about $400, so I'm just going to take this down to $3,167, so that's about $400 less. So that brings our total to $4,450. So that would be roughly what we would be splitting in half with the money that we have in all of our sinking funds and leisure funds. So we would each get about $2,225 from our cash. So we would put that much in each of our bank accounts and just split up our finances all of the money that we have in our regular funds and leisure funds, just split that in half. And then moving on down to our savings. So we do have in our savings, we have $44,494.94. But we also have things like in our retirement accounts, and so we need to look at how much money I have in my retirement, how much money my husband has in his retirement, and just kind of adjust the savings accordingly. So my husband did send me a text message telling me the update of his Vanguard 401k amount. So I'm going to grab my phone. 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so he currently has $7,215.33. And we're just going to add that. So that brings his, oops, just delete something. Okay, no I didn't. Okay, so that brings his 401ks to 47,000, and mine is at 51,000. So I have a little bit more than he does in my 401k, so I probably just give him this Ameritrade account, just to kind of even up that a little bit more. So that would be $47,715 that would be in his 401ks, and then dividing up our baby step 3B. I know that when we were writing out our initial paperwork, when we were talking about it, my husband said the 47,000 was close enough to my 51,000 that we wouldn't worry too much about dividing up our 401ks, that he's okay if his is a little bit lower, which is super generous of him. So I'm grateful for that if that's still the case. If it's not the case, I understand that, and we can divide that up a little bit better. But at this point, I think these are pretty even, except for maybe I could give him a couple $1,000s more. And then in my mind, we would then just split our baby step 3B, which is all of our savings, which is honestly super sad to me to split all of this, because we have worked so hard to get the savings, and I was so excited to do fun things with this, and I'm grateful that we have the savings for something like this, but I'm also super sad that this is what the money is going towards, is divorce and all of the expenditures that come with that. It honestly sucks. So that being said, I think we would just evenly split this $44,500. So we would each get roughly about $22,250. So that's $22,250 would be split there. And then, did I delete that number up here? Yeah, whatever number I think we came to from these savings. So I'll just go back and rewatch this video to see what that number was. So your cash would be that amount, and then when we go into our credit union, we would roughly just come out with about $22,250 a piece. So we do have our baby step 3B is in a CD right now, and that is due to mature on July 1st, which is perfect timing. It was in an 18-month CD, and we initially put, actually this is the one right here, this is the CD. We initially put $20,000 in there. In 18 months, we accrued $621.18, which is awesome. It was a very high interest rate CD, so I'm grateful that we did that. That gives us a little bit more money in this journey. So that right there is how I think the money should be allocated. So basically just splitting up our savings account evenly, and then you taking out, my husband Eddie taking out roughly $400 of the money that he has earned, and then splitting up the remainder money from our regular funds and our leisure funds. And then from there, that money would be his to do with whatever he wants. And I would take whatever remainder I have, and then I would just start building up my own budget again. So I'd just be starting this process over. My budget would be looking a whole lot different once the divorce is finalized. So roughly speaking, these are the numbers. I don't think it will be necessarily set in stone until obviously the divorce is finalized, and I think at that point my husband and I would need to go in and do things together, like we have a joint account where our savings account is, and so I think we would have to go in together to actually no, he could go in and withdraw his portion of the money, but we do need to go in together and get our names separated so that he and I are no longer on the same accounts. So he would be moving over his savings, and then we would just split the cash that we have in our current working checking accounts. So I think that looks right. If you guys have any input, let me know. I'm super open to input. This is a very new field for me, but I think that is the most fair way to split our savings and our money. The only thing that is probably not fair is that I have a little bit more money than he does in my retirement account. So, if there's anything I feel like that's not fair, it would be that maybe I have a couple $1,000s more than him. But on the flip side, he is claiming the children on taxes, so he will be getting a little bit more money from taxes. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out. I would love your input if you think I should take less money from our baby step 3B because I have a little bit more in retirement. Let me know what you think. Also, another thing, honestly, if we were being nitpicky, I do have a negative account right now, or a negative amount right now in my Mad Money because I'm buying things to sell, so I'm going to be making money. Like, I have things on eBay that I'm going to be flipping for a higher price and that are doing really well, and I'm just waiting for the money to go through. So, in theory, like, he would get 64 more dollars because that is negative. So that's another thing that we could do just to even things up a little bit more. But I don't know how nitpicky he is going to be about all of this. As far as his income goes, I will be bringing home less than he makes. Like, less than he'll be getting. So he is going to be receiving. So if we just add his two incomes up, so if he 2,687.5, so he takes home about $5,375 each month. So that's about how much money he takes home, like after taxes and everything. And I get $1,400 for child support and $1,300 for alimony. So I'm going to be receiving $2,700. So that means the difference. I gotta do math now, really quick. Okay, just kidding. So he actually will be receiving, so my cash amount will be $2,700 and his cash amount will be $2,675. So he actually is receiving $25 less than me. However, he also puts about $400 a month into his 401k. So, So I guess we could say he receives $2,675 plus the $400 for his 401k. So he's actually getting about $3,075 a month. And honestly, I feel like $2,700 that I'm receiving is a good amount. Like, I am grateful for that amount. It's going to be hard. Like, our regular expenses currently are at $2,956. But I will have a lot of things, like I won't have to pay, obviously, double tithing, and then we will be splitting, obviously, car insurance, health insurance. So I will have a little bit extra wiggle room in my budget. Not a ton, though. I think it'll be tight. We'll see how it all works out. I'm really hoping that, but I think it's doable. It's tight, but I am frugal, and I think it can be doable, but I think it'll be hard if there's any unexpected emergencies, which is why we have an emergency fund, but it'll be tight and hard to start saving money quickly, which is why I'm really hoping to get money starting from my YouTube channel and any other side hustles that I can do to put me and my little boys in a good financial position. And yeah, that is where things are at as far as I think the dividing of finances should go. I hope you guys are doing well, as always. I know that times are crazy right now, and there's so many things that people are hurting for and hurting about, and my prayers are always with you, and I'm grateful for you, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.